Hello, everyone. Today we'll be talking about some lesser known facts for muscles, things you might not learn in the gym about what they're made of and how they develop. But first, let me ask you a question. How many muscles do you think are in the human body? And we are not talking about just the big muscles you see in the mirror. Muscles are also found inside the body and in organs like the heart, tongue, intestines, and many others. Muscle tissue is like a team of tiny muscle cells working together. But what's inside each muscle cell, and how does it work? Well, each muscle cell is shaped like a tiny pipe and has a bunch of cores, around 100 in fact. Can you imagine that many cores in just one cell? Inside the muscle cell, there are these tubular formations called myofibrils, sort of like the building blocks of the cell. And within each myofibril, there's another small structure called myofilaments. Can you guess what shape they are? Triangular. Just kidding. They're tubular too. They're called myofilaments. These myofilaments are super important because they help the muscle contract and move. An interesting fact about muscles, besides admiring our gains in the mirror during workouts, did you know that muscle cells release endorphins when we're working hard? It's like our muscles are giving us an internal high five. From a physiological perspective, two types of muscle contractions are distinguished, isotonic and isometric, which are important for understanding muscle function. Now, I will try to explain them in an easy way so you can get it. Let's imagine that your grandma asks you to carry bags from the market. You try to lift them, but they don't move because there's a promotion on milk, and she filled them with 20 tubs of milk. This means that the muscle increases its strength but doesn't change its length. This is an isometric contraction. Conversely, if the promotion were on lettuce, the bag would be much lighter, and you could lift it with little effort by changing the length of the muscle. This is an isotonic contraction. Indeed, muscle contractions can be further categorized into more detailed types familiar to most people. While there are numerous variations, two fundamental types stand out. Flexion, which occurs when you bend, for example, during a bicep workout, and extension, which happens when you straighten, for instance, during a tricep workout. A lesser-known yet intriguing fact about muscle growth is that it occurs through the enlargement of existing cells, rather than an increase in their number. This is because the division of muscle cells in adults is highly restricted. In essence, the larger muscles developed after workouts result from the expansion, or pumping, of muscle cells, known as hypertrophy. Increasing muscle mass leads to a significant enhancement in muscle strength and endurance. Have you ever wondered why you and Usain Bolt are roughly the same weight, with similar muscle structure, but he's the fastest person in the world while you run slower than an old man chasing a bus? The answer lies in the genetic predisposition for muscle fiber composition. These fibers divide into fast twitch, also known as white, and slow twitch, also known as red. The difference comes in the biochemical energy conversion and the varying ratios in individuals, which determine their athletic abilities. In other words, individuals with similar external muscle characteristics can have completely different qualities. And now, what's the answer to the question asked at the beginning? How many muscles are there in the human body? The answer is approximately 650. After watching this video, I'm sure you'll walk into the gym with more confidence among the 120-kilogram bodybuilders. And if you enjoyed similar content, subscribe to the channel and leave a like.